This is Delhi Public School, Ghaziabad International. May I add?
Yes, ma'am.
Yes, ma'am. All are right. Dipanshu, DIPAN, SHU.
You want full name to be mentioned in the certificate?
पूरा बोलो गंगा गंगा मैंने पूरा ही दे दिया था श्लोक शांतनु अग्रवाल आकाश जतेंद्र एंड सार्थक अरोड़ा मैंने चेंज ऑफ कैमरे का बता दिया
This check the spellings. We have 5 students.
5 students.
So in like who's replacement?
This Shrishti is replaced with that.
What is spelling?
HIRAL.
HIRAL. Full name?
Badwar. DHWA.
Hello.
And do you have similarity? This will be over by 1.
To Neha ma'am and Amanjot sir for their respective team meetings, right? Thanks up everyone.
Okay, so all of you will be in my group. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 people. Okay, 6 teams in my group. And what we're going to do is, since you all, how many of you have already done the time and direction experiment? Which school has done it? You have done it? Any other school? No. You have done it? Yes or no? Okay. So 2 schools have done it. Otherwise, it's a very simple setup. Actually, what we are going to do is we are going to do a shortest shadow experiment. Now, briefly, actually, this experiment was started by Eratosthenes. It was done by Greek mathematician Eratosthenes, and he did it 2000 years ago, more than 2000 years ago. And he actually devised a way to measure the Earth without using techniques like actually going around it. Okay, so this was a very simple technique which anybody could do sitting from their home with a very simple calculation of ratio and fractions. Okay, so what we're going to do is we're going to give you the setups now, and we're going to explain the setup to you. Now you need to take your setup and firmly place it on the ground in front of you. Don't keep it on the carpet because this setup needs to be really firm. And the most important part of this experiment is once you have set your experiment, once you have set your apparatus, you are not supposed to move it. Okay? Not even, because even a difference of a centimeter or a millimeter would make a very big difference in your calculation. Because 1 millimeter on the floor can be a huge difference when compared to the Earth. You understand?
Better do not keep it on the carpet. You do not need to keep it on the carpet. Keep it on the floor. Keep it on the floor.
आप उठ जाओ इधर आओ आप उधर से खाली छोड़ दो put it this put that side you just sit there only don't keep it that side इस जगह पे आ रहा हूँ wait
तू पीछे बैठा
नहीं इससे वो हैंग करके वो
All of you got the setup? Now what we will do is photo video After that, we are going to start so whenever we have a shadow, we mark it and then we are going to move forward. Okay, so your explanation of the experiment will be done later. Right now, what you need to do is to check your setup. There are few steps you need to follow. Okay, so first step, listen carefully the step, don't do it now, do it later. I'll give you time. First step, you will see that your no-ball is properly placed in the stand. Okay. Second step, you will take your plumb line. You take your plumb line and check that it should be, your no-ball should be parallel to the plumb line. Okay. Third step, you are going to arrange your board in a north-south direction, which means that the shadow should fall on the western end. Now obviously when you're in Delhi, your north would be there. So this is north, this is south. Okay, so you're going to place it in that alignment. Then you're going to check a very small, very light, don't keep rubbing it, very light boundary of your board. So that even if by mistake you move the board, you can bring it back to the place. But very important precaution, once you have done the setup, you will not move the board. And teachers, please make sure once you have done the setup, they don't move the board, because as I told you, a very small difference in the board will make a very big difference in your calculations. Clear? Okay. So I'm going to give you 5 minutes. Set up your board quickly, and I'm going to check who is doing what. If you need help, let me know.
इसके बाद चेंज
Is that never when you move like tablet? Show it to the level also you need to
Because shadow will not on the
shadow ही आएगी ना नॉर्थ साउथ में
हाँ बिल्कुल उधर नहीं, थोड़ा सा
नहीं सब आ गए लेवल फ्रॉम ऑल द साइड्स हैव यू चेक योर नंबर व्हाट डू यू डू
be parallel. Okay, if it's not parallel, it means the no-ball is not straight. So you need to make it parallel. Okay, and then once you've done it, check it with this. Once you check it with this, it should rest between the black lines almost. Wherever you put it, your board is now set. Now you will not do anything. You will just very slightly make a boundary of your board. Very lightly make a boundary of your board, and this boundary needs to stay, otherwise and you will not move your board. Even if you are getting up, moving out, coming back,
Excuse me.
your board should not be moved, and you need to take very Okay, don't cast your shadow on the board, because if you cast your shadow, then you will not get a shadow of the gnome on. Okay?
This is straight. Now what we will enhance, once we will check that this board should be left, place it near this bubble so that when it actually rests, then if they are not having, it should rest. It's not resting. It's not
आगे से हटो, आगे से हटो।
कितने बच्चे आते हैं आपके?
सर अब तो अराउंड 78 My wife and such a head of research of
So how do you invite these kids? I mean, what's the procedure?
सर हम लोगों ने एस्ट्रोनॉमी और स्पेस साइंस को लेकर के करिकुलम सेटअप किया हुआ है और पूरा साल एक्टिविटीज़ कराते हैं। तो ये जो बच्चे हैं ये सभी स्कूलों से ये साल में 4 बार ये प्रोजेक्ट चलता है बेस्ड ऑन द साइंस।
How do you choose them?
सर चॉइसेस रैंडम स्कूल अपने आप डिसाइड करता है जैसे कि एग्जाम चल रहा है एनीबडी एवरीबडी
Good morning. Good morning.
Fine, sir.
Good morning. How are you? Ready?
So any of you has done the experiment before, or this is the first time you are doing this experiment? What are you going to do today? Yeah, you are going to measure the circumference of the Earth. Okay. So somebody has explained you the experiment? Okay. So this same experiment was done 2,500 years back. Now 2,500 years back, a person thought of using the position of the sun and earth and was able to find the circumference of the earth to accuracy of 2%. So with all the modern means, what we know today, the circumference that we know, he was able to find it 2005 years back. So you are going to repeat the same experiment, and you know the importance of this place where you are. It is one of the most important and the oldest observatories of the world, and all these somebody will explain you how do all these instruments work. And best of luck, and I hope you will learn a lot of science. And science does not mean physics, chemistry, maths or biology. Science means deriving numbers out of nature. So right now you are going to use some observation, then derive some numbers, find an angle, and then see how good you are at calculating the circumference of the Earth. So I would hand the mic to Mila. So proceed the formal.
And so welcome today on behalf of SPACE. All of us are gathered here today, our students, our managers of SPACE, CMD Sachin Bamma, President of SPACE C.V. Devgan, Director of Education Shalini Bamba, and our CEO Amit Verma. And all of us are here today to welcome you. It's a very special day today. What is the day? Can the students say? What is 23rd September? So autumn equinox starts off autumn unofficially, which means Delhiites are glad that summer will be over finally. So today we are celebrating because of that, and we have an activity we are doing. Just from a small activity of measuring our shadows like this, we are able to calculate the circumference of the earth. Like Sachin sir said, it was done 2,000 years back, and today we are going to repeat that experiment. First, we would like to welcome you, Amit sir. Please welcome on behalf of SPACE. We would also like you to be an unofficial partner in our activity today. So we would like to have give your SPACE badge and a cap because all of us are here in the sun. So this is part of the activity we are doing here today.
I think one of you can introduce your schools also. You can start.
Okay, so I'll do that also as it's going on. So let's introduce the schools. Which schools are here? Can you speak up?
DPS International.
Okay, PPS International.
Amity Sector 46.
Amity Sector 46.
The Heritage School, Vasantpur. State Public School, Gurgaon.
Aditya Birla Public School. GD Goenka Public School.
Which one?
Sector 9. Rohini.
Manarashna International School, Chamur.
Indraprastha World School, Paschim Bihar.
Amity International School, Saket. St. Thomas School, Sector 19, Gola, Bihar.
Indraprastha International School, Sector 10, Govt.
Okay, so we have about, I hope we got all of them. One of them is missing. Okay, I forgot the school at the end.
Amity International School, Push Bihar.
Okay, so we have about 12 schools here today and about 70 students in total. So we would like to unofficially make you a partner of this activity today.
When we get out into the sign, we do this.
We want to make him do the first marking, but I don't know if the sun is there.
What we want to do is marking for that.
But right now, there is no sun.
The sun just vanished.
Okay, so maybe we'll walk him around and show him what the students are doing.
Would you like to share something? No, I just.
Yeah, we would like to.
Thank you so much. I really appreciate the work Space is doing in this space. It's really wonderful to know that we are part of space and the space is within also. You know that? How much space we have within? बताइए अगर हमको हमारे अंदर से स्पेस से थोड़ा थोड़ा श्रिंक किया जाए स्पेस को इफ पॉसिबल साइंटिफिकली तो हमारी सारी हड्डी ब्लड सारा मिलके कितना बचेगा दोनों बोलो कितना बचेगा एक माचिस की डिब्बी जितना भी नहीं बचेगा नहीं और उस माचिस की डिब्बी के अंदर जो पार्टिकल्स होंगे ना हमारे ब्लड के बोन्स के उनके अंदर भी स्पेस होगा वो पार्टिकल के अंदर भी स्पेस होगा कि नहीं होगा ऐसे बोलो डू रियलाइज दैट हाउ पावरफुल स्पेस इज उसको निकाला नहीं जा सकता दिस मच पावर स्पेस इज तो जिसको पैदा नहीं किया जा सकता जिसको हटाया नहीं जा सकता जो कण कण में है जिसमें कण कण है उसको क्या कहते हैं स्पेस कहते हैं कि भगवान कहते हैं